You love a Golf. We all love a Golf. But if you want something a little bit more hardcore, maybe a TCR might be the one for you. Welcome to TVEC, and this is the home of extravagant reviews.
4 liters of fuel. Eugene, you're paying for this.
Well, what do you think about it from the outside?
I think it looks really, really good for a Golf especially. And now there are some things that make this actually different from the normal GTR, because we've all seen the normal GTRs all over everywhere. Everyone's auntie's own one. Or if you have an Indian friend, he's probably got 2 at home.
We've been alive for like 20 plus years. We know what a Golf kind of looks like. But with this, because it is the track version of it, or
the limited touring car version.
The touring car version of it, you do get elements of a front splitter over here, side skirts, and a tiny mini rear spoiler, which look like a deck lid.
Yes.
And you obviously have a diffuser.
Yes, you have a diffuser as well.
If you want to go on track, you want to handle the corners even much better. As well, you also have a real exhaust pipe.
Real exhaust pipe. Well, many cars have real exhaust pipes.
Yeah, but you know how VW is these days, where they fake out most of their things.
And that's where having the 7th generation of Golf is really good, because there is no fakery in it. You've got real exhausts, nice wheels that get only for the TCR. And you've got TCR stickers. You people need to stop putting TCR stickers on your Polos, 1.4s.
Yeah, please.
It's made for the TCR, not for Polo.
Even on the way here, I saw a standard Golf with this livery. Why? Why do you need... You don't need to do that. you really don't even need to do that. But I think overall, this is a very good looking car.
It's a very good looking car. I mean, you still got the red accents in the front, owing to the GTI heritage.
Right.
It still looks strong, wide, low, and race ready. It looks really, really good from the outside.
Now, compared to like some of its rivals, like the i30N or the Megane RS, which one would you take?
The Megane RS is still the best looking in the category to me. The wide arches, the giant wheels.
You can't get away from that. You can't get away from that.
It's hard to beat that. Between this and the i30N, I think it's just up to what you prefer. In some days, I like the Golf a little bit more than the i30, because I like the Golf look in general. But then other days, the i30 in the right color just looks,
especially in that blue color.
Yes, that launch i30 color is just beautiful.
It's elite.
This is special.
I think we need to see if the inside is even more special. Now, if you guys are liking this video, make sure that you head down below, click the like button, click the subscribe button, because we have a lot more of these cars coming in the future. Just like to give a massive thank you again to Audi Center Rivonia for giving us this amazing TCR. It is listed for sale on their site, and it is here at their facility. You're gonna come check it out. Make sure that you click the links down below. But also thank you guys again for 1,900 subscribers. It's crazy to think about that. We're almost there. Get us to 2K, because we have a lot more hot hatches, sports cars, and nice cars coming along on the way.
You join us in the actually quite nice interior of the GTR. Now, I am a big fan of the 7th generation GTR's interior. I'm not the biggest fan of the 8 with the weird screens and the haptic feedback buttons. This has physical buttons on the steering wheel, flat bottom, noon marker because it is the TCR, and you've just got everything you need in the infotainment system right here. It's just solid in every way.
And you have a plaque that says number 286 out of 300.
Because this is the TCR and it is limited edition.
And one thing we really have to talk about, these amazing not really stitch, cloth seats.
Yeah, they are stitched, yeah. But yeah, we're used to saying quilted leather stitch from some of the cars.
I was about to say that, yeah.
This is cloth center with an Alcantara suede outer with some leather on the sides here. But they hug you in really nicely. And obviously, they are made because of the heritage of the Golf and the Golf GTI specifically, and their interiors from like the 80s and 90s and so on. But they are really, really good. Yeah. As is most of the touch points in the car though.
It's built as a German car.
It's built like a German car.
It's built like a German
Everyone knows a Golf. We all know what these interiors look like. Even the Polo GTI that we did a few weeks ago has similarities to something like this inside, with the red accents.
The shift knob is the same.
Yes, the shift knob looks, except this has Alcantara here now because the TCR.
You don't get that on a Polo at all. And one thing I did also want to speak about is, for all of you South Africans that love sunroofs, here's one right now, which I will not open because obviously of glare. Yes. But yes, you can be
If you guys keep subscribing, we can open it one day when we have high enough quality cameras that don't have glare problems.
Yeah, so rest assured, when you do buy a GTI, there will be a sunroof, so don't worry about that. But I think I like this interior a lot.
I really enjoy the interior. I think there's enough done that it's subtly better than a standard GTI in here.
Yes.
And I can see the difference between this and a 7R.
And this is also like very driver focused.
Very driver focused.
Like the dashboard design is very much to the driver's needs and driver's wants.
Yeah, and they kept that with the 8, with how the screen actually protrudes like this. But this I just find simpler. It's like older 2000 Audi style where it's all integrated very nicely. And it just looks clean, modern, and it's easy to use. I mean, you've got physical buttons here for aircon and all that. You've actually got a volume knob.
Yeah, unlike the new one.
Yeah,
unlike the new one, Golf.
VW.
Yeah, please. Yeah, thank you. But I think I'll give this interior like a 7, 8 out of 10.
Definitely an 8 out of 10. For what it is, it's built well, it's quite snazzy, it's got some colors, the seats are comfortable, but sporty, and you've just got all that you would want in a car like this. Now we have to speak practicality, because we kind of have to. And we know there's going to be one dude in the comment there, or maybe a girl. There's going to be someone in the comment, let me just say that is going to ask for practicality, even though this is the touring car racing version of the Golf. But speaking about practicality, this is how much capacity you have. And for instance, something like an I30N has about this much capacity. And overall, it's quite big in here, quite spacious. It's still a Golf at the end of the day. It's still very practical and easy to daily. Now,
since this is a touring version of the GTI, we have to talk about what powers it. So it has the standard VAG 2-liter turbocharged engine, but now derived from the 7.5R. Instead of 300 horsepower, it makes 290 horsepower, which is around 213 kilowatts and 350 Nm of torque. Compared to the i30N, it's about 20 horsepower more, but compared to the Megane RS, it's about 10 horsepower less. So it's like an in-betweener that you get with these three rivals.
Well, we're at the end of TCR review.
Yes, and do you love it, or do you hate it, or does it not make any sense, or what do you think about it?
I love it, but then it also doesn't really make any sense at the same time.
Yeah.
I love it because it's different to like a standard GTI. Obviously, you do have a Club Sport S
and a Club Sport.
And a Club Sport, but I'd rather just take this because I like how it looks.
Yeah.
I really love it.
I'm on the other side where I might consider something like a 7R for the all-wheel drive, or something like a Club Sport S just for the extended rarity. And I think if you're going track car for one of these, you should go full track car.
I think you should, yeah. But there's also a reason why a certain someone that we know did buy this and then bought an i30N afterwards.
Yes, and we've heard quite a few instances where people have traded in their Golfs for the i30N. So maybe we need to test out the i30N and see what that's all about.
Coming soon, coming very soon. But overall, I think I'll give this like an 8 out of 10.
Especially in the hot hatch world. It offers enough that it is special from a normal GTR. You've got the increase in power. You've got the dynamics of the touring car, and you've got the special looks that everyone's stolen the sticker from.
Guys, why are you still doing this? Please, just relax. Like, we know you wanted a GTI on R, but stop trying to make it this. Let it be its own thing. That's what makes it special. That's essentially what makes it special. But I'd like to give a massive thank you again to Audi Center Ravonia for giving us this amazing GTI. If you want to check out the links, you can click our description down below. And yeah, thank you guys again for 1,900 subscribers. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There's a whole lot more of these coming in the future. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.